NERDSoul.
I am Brandon Easton. I am a screenwriter, television writer, working in animation, graphic novels, the whole nine. I've been working here in Los Angeles since 2008, but I didn't really get my first success until 2011 on the Thundercats Warner Brothers animated series. So things are going pretty well now. I have a lot of new material and a lot of new projects to announce, so definitely looking forward to 2020. It's going to be a pretty big year. So first things first, one of the things I'll be doing real quick is a Kickstarter for Dominion's Light, which is an original project of mine. So the basic idea is that if you took Blade Runner and dropped it in the middle of Lord of the Rings, you would get Dominion's Light. So that's one of the things I'm working, that's an original thing. Now in terms of other people's work, it's already been announced that I'm working on Transformers Galaxies with IDW, and which is kind of like a spotlight series of Transformers characters. I'm going to be doing the Ultra Magnus arc in issues 10 through 12, and that's coming up real soon. Other than that, there's also Transformers War For Cybertron for Netflix, which will be out in 2020. I worked on season 1 of that series. And there's a couple of other things I can't talk about yet, some really big things, but I also just recently broke into the Warhammer 40K world, and I'll be doing some prose short stories in that universe, so that was a major breakthrough for me as well. I am a big Transformers fan. My first Transformers work ever was Transformers Rescue Bots. Then I did, some time went by and I did Transformers Deviations for IDW, which is kind of like, what if Optimus Prime didn't die in Transformers the movie in 1986? So that was my second big break for that. And then there was kind of like a lull, and I got hired by Warner Brothers and Machinima to work on Transformers War For Cybertron, which is going to be on Netflix in 2020. So I worked on season 1 of that. That was a fantastic experience. And to be able to put words into the mouths of things that inspired me as a science fiction creator specifically, it changed my whole life. And I am deeply grateful for every single word I get to write related to Transformers. All I can say is that people who are fans of Generation 1, old school Transformers, who are probably over the age of 35, it's geared toward that demographic and that audience. It is going to be very brutal, very violent. It is not going to be generally meant for kids. And that show was a dream come true. And that's all I can say about it right now. But Polygon Studios, who did Knights of Sidonia and the Godzilla anime, they're doing the artwork for it. There's some preview art in the form of posters that came out at Comic-Con of 2018. So people know what it looks like, but I haven't seen any live animation from the series yet, and I'm waiting for the trailer to drop myself. I'm on mainly Twitter and Instagram. On Twitter, I'm at Brandon Easton, and on Instagram is Brandon Easton Writer. I'm also on Facebook, but I don't spend as much time on Facebook as I used to. But if folks want to reach me, Twitter and Instagram is the best way to get in touch with me. And I'm always interested in connecting with fans. So anytime anybody wants to touch base, feel free to reach out.